Hello, welcome to chair yoga. You may want a strap for today's practice. If you don't have a strap, you can use a belt or like the tie to a bathrobe or a necktie or a long towel, whatever might help, but it would be a nice prop for today, maybe. May not need it. So welcome to chair yoga. Gentle reminder to please always listen to and respect your body and only move in ways that feel safe or okay in your body. Nothing should cause any sharp pain. If anything causes sharp pain, please stop doing it. Or if a doctor has advised you not to move in a certain way and I tell you to move in that way, don't do it. Always take a break. Sit and watch for a little bit if that feels better for you. Absolutely no pressure, no expectation, no judgment, either from me or yourself. So please make it your practice and modify and make adjustments according to what your body is telling you it needs today. All right, so we're going to start with a little centering, then we'll warm up. We'll centering and breath work, then we'll warm up, move, stretch, and end with a little relaxation. I wonder if I should turn this light on so it's a little brighter in here. Let's do that. There we go. Maybe you can see me a little bit better. All right, so come to an easy seated position. Check your alignment. Make sure the ankles are directly under the knees. The crown of the head reaches up towards the ceiling. As you relax the shoulders down away from the ears, lower your gaze or close your eyes. And just take a minute to bring your mind and your focus into this moment, setting aside the problems or events of the day to focus just in the present moment, allowing the breath to stay focused, allowing the mind to stay focused on the breath and fully present in the body. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, please do so now. An intention is either a quality or characteristic that you would like to be more present in your life. It might be calm, safety, health, self-discipline, whatever you're feeling like you need a little bit more of in your life. Hold that quality present in your mind's eye. And our breath work today is going to be 4x4 breathing. So it's all fours. We're going to inhale through the nose to a count of 4, hold the breath for a count of 4, exhale the breath for a count of 4, and we'll repeat that 4 times. So go ahead and let all your air out. Inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Pause. Inhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2 more rounds on your own. When you're finished, just resume normal breathing. Notice any effects that that 4x4 breath had on your physical body, your mind. And remember that the breath is always there for us. Anytime we're feeling a little overstimulated, anxious, worried, the breath is the fastest way to bring ourselves back into the present moment. Take advantage of it. It's a great way to calm the central nervous system. Even just taking 3 slow, deep breaths can help bring you into the present moment. Great. So go ahead and either blink open the eyes or you can leave them closed. We're just going to start with connecting the breath with the movement. That's where the stress relief can happen in yoga. So we're going to let the arms relax down by the hips, hanging off the sides of our chair. And a slow inhale. So we're connecting the movement with the breath. Slow inhale where we bring the hands up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, palms down, and then lower back down. Inhale, rise it up. And exhale, lower it down. So these aren't fast movements. We're connecting the slow, elongated breath with the arm movement. Exhale, release. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms lower. A couple more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, they lower. Last time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms lower. So you may want to scooch a little bit forward on your chair, but again, make sure that the ankles are directly under the knees. We're going to take a side bend. So inhale, both arms up by the ears. On an exhale, the right hand comes to the seat of the chair. Left arm comes up and over to the right. So we're breathing into the left side body. We'll hold it first and then we're going to flow side to side. So inhale the arms back up by the ears. Exhale, left hand to the seat of the chair, right arm up and over to the left. Breathing into the right side body. And we'll flow. So inhale, both arms up by the ears. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, arms up through center. Exhale, side bend to the left. And that's our flow. So inhale, we rise. Exhale, we side bend. Let's take it one more time to each side. Inhale through center. Exhale, side bend. Inhale through center. Exhale, side bend. Inhale through center. And relax the arms. Shake them out a little bit. And we're going to interlace the fingers in front of our heart. And then we're going to send the palms facing forward. And I'd like you to widen the shoulder blades. So feel all that space. So you're kind of rounding into the upper back, but the rest of the spine stays long and straight. Good. Inhale, lift the arms up, maybe a little back bend. Keep the belly drawn in. Exhale, forward, widen the shoulder blades. Inhale, the shoulder blades come together a little bit more when we rise the arms up. Exhale, forward and reach. Widen the shoulder blades. Inhale, little back bend. One more time. Exhale, forward. Inhale, rise it up. Exhale, forward and release. So a little bit. This is my favorite pose to release tension in the shoulders and in the neck. It's where I tend to hold a lot of my tension. So we're just going to inhale and shrug the shoulders up by the ears. Everything gets real tight here. And on an exhale, just release it down. Inhale, shrug the shoulders, tighten it up. Exhale. You can even exhale out the mouth here. That can feel nice as you relax the shoulders. Inhale, tighten. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale, tighten. Exhale, release. Last one. I feel better already in the shoulders. Good. All right, so options here are to keep your hands on the seats. We're going to make some circles with our knees. So you can either go with no hands and circle the right knee out, or that right hand can provide a little bit support. And if you want or need your strap here, you can strap around that right knee, hold it with the right hand, and make some circles that way. So those are your 3 options: no hands, hands, or strap. Again, I want you to make this your practice. You do what feels best in your body. Keep the core engaged. Just make some slow circles outward with that right knee, either modifying with the hand or the strap. But if you are using the modification, try to let the leg do most of the work. The hand or the strap are just there to help. Good. Reverse the circle in the other direction. So now the right knee is circling inward. Just loosening up that right hip, waking it up. Might be creaky. Good. Relax it down. Bounce out both legs. And just take a minute to notice the difference from your right hip to your left hip just after that little bit of movement. Good. All right, so we're going to set up to make those knee circles on the left. So again, use the hand, use your strap, or just keep the hands on the chair as support. But circle that left knee outward. Keep that belly in to protect the low back. We want to work to keep the low belly drawn in throughout practice. I continually give reminders because I need them. Good. Circle the other direction. So now the left knee is circling inward. One more. You got this. Relax. And again, bounce out the knees. Loosen everything up. Be soft. And we'll take a twist here to warm up the spine. So inhale, both arms up by the ears. And on an exhale, the left hand comes to the outside of the right knee. The right hand reaches back for the back of the chair. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And on an exhale, twist any amount. Again, low belly in. Slow, deep breaths. And remember, in yoga, the breath is always your barometer. If you're not able to get a good, full, deep breath, back out. The breath is more important than how far you go into the pose. Good. Gently release back to center. Inhale the arms up by the ears. Exhale, twist to the left. So the right hand to the outside of the left knee, left hand reaches back. Inhale, lengthen the spine, draw the belly in. Exhale, twist to the left any amount. So the head can be looking back over that left shoulder. It can look to the left side wall or stay forward. What feels best in your neck? Connect with your slow, deep, even breaths. Gently release back through center. Inhale the arms up by the ears. And then let the arms hang heavy by the side body. We'll stretch the neck a little bit. So drop the right ear to the right shoulder. The left arm can hang right here, or maybe you play with bringing it to a little bit of a diagonal, out and down to the left. Breathe into the left side neck. Where can you soften? Gently release the left arm back down if it was lifted. And then oh so gently bring the head back up to neutral. And on an exhale, drop the chin down toward the chest. Now our focus is the sensation in the back of the neck. Make sure the spine is long and straight. And then keeping the head tilted forward, we're just going to draw the chin over to the right, and then nice and slow and gentle, chin over to the left. So just kind of flow back and forth here. Maybe you notice some sweet spots along the way. You can hang out in those places and breathe. And bring the chin back down to the chest. And on an inhale, lift the chin up to neutral. And then we'll drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Option for the right arm just to hang loose by your right hip. Or maybe it comes out and down to a diagonal to the right. Breathe. Maybe call to mind your intention that you set at the beginning of practice. Holding that quality or characteristic close in the mind. And gently release the right arm. And then nice and easy, bring the head back up to neutral. And we're going to come on up to stand. So we're going to stand in front of the seat of our chair. Oh, actually, we're not going to do that. I'm sorry, I lied. So we're just going to do some sit stands. So we're going to stand in front of our chair. And then on an exhale, we're going to sit back down. So we're kind of sitting on the edge of our chair. Inhale, stand up. This is a good one to build some strength in the legs. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, lower. So you can either continue doing that or we can bring the arms into it. So inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, it lowers down. Inhale, rise it up. Remember, it's your practice. You don't have to add the arms. Exhale, release. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Again, we're going to add a little bit here, but you don't have to do it. So this time we're just going to barely brush the tushy on the chair. So we barely touch. Inhale it up. Exhale, barely touch. Inhale it up. 3 more. Exhale, barely touch or sit down. You do what works. 2. Last one. Exhale, barely touch. Inhale it up and release. Good. Maybe shake it out a little bit. Take a little rest. We're still not going to move the chair. I'm really anxious to do that, I guess. So come on back down to a seat, and we're going to do a seated warrior 1. So we're going to take both knees over to the right of our chair. The left butt cheek hangs off the seat a little bit. And we will options are to bring the left knee towards the front of the room and the hips stay squared to the right side wall. This is a perfectly fine warrior one. Stay here if this feels good to you. Or you can bring that left leg back and the left toes are tucked under. Or you can keep a bend in that left knee. So those are your options. You do you. Good. So we're squaring the hips forward. Maybe we hold on to the back of the chair with that right hand if you want a little bit more stability. And then maybe the left arm comes up by the left ear, low belly in. If this is too much in the low back, you can lean the torso forward a little bit. That will take the pressure off the low back. You do what works. If you're feeling stable, you can bring the right arm up too. Breathe. Warrior one in our chair. Beautiful. Feel your strength. Feel your stability. Remember the option to lean forward is always there. Good. Release the arms. If the left knee is straight, go ahead and bend it and bring it back up. And we'll take warrior one on the other side. So we're going to swing legs around to the left side of our chair. Now the right butt cheek is hanging off a little bit. Left hand can hold on to the back of the chair. Right knee comes forward. That's your warrior one. Or the right leg extends back. Right knee straight or bent. Your practice, your choice. So we're squaring the hips towards the left side wall. And we're going to inhale the right arm up by the right ear. Draw the low belly in. Remember the option to relieve some pressure from the low back if you want to lean forward. If you're feeling stable, both arms up. Breathe. Call to mind your intention. Staying present in this moment, even in a little bit more of a stressful pose. How can you relax? How can you calm yourself? And then the beautiful part is you do this enough, you figure out how this yoga practice transfers off your mat. Maybe you're having a stressful situation with your family, friends, work. How can you relax in those stressful situations? Good. Release the arms down. If the right knee is straight, go ahead and bend it. We'll bring that right knee forward and swing it around to the front. Now we're going to actually stand up. And we're going to face the seat of the chair and take downward dog with the chair as our support. So the hands are going to come to the back of the chair and you're going to walk the feet back till you feel like there's tons of length in the spine. Maybe the knees stay bent here. That's perfect. I'm more concerned about the length in your spine than I am about the legs being straight. You can always play with bending one knee at a time. We call that walking our dog. And maybe you work both legs towards straight, maybe not. Hang out here and breathe those slow, deep breaths. Good. Gently rise the torso up. We're going to step that left foot or right foot right up under the chair. And then we're going to maybe move that left leg back a little bit so the right knee is bent. And we want to check out here and make sure the right knee is over the ankle or behind it. We never want that knee in front of the right ankle. And we're going to flatten that left foot and then take a look. We want the right heel to intersect with the arch of the left foot. So that left foot is parallel to the left side wall. And either the hand can stay on the chair or the back of the chair, or maybe you bring the hands to the hips and bring the torso over the hips, shoulders over the hips. So of course, the deeper bend in that right knee, the more intense it is. If you need to back off a little bit, go for it. Either keep the hands on the hips or bring the arms up to shoulder height and gaze out over those right fingertips. Warrior two without the chair. Of course, you can always do this in the chair, just like we did with Warrior one. The difference here is the hips are squared forward, not to the right wall. So hips are squared forward like you have headlights shining right at me. Relax the shoulders down. Breathe into your warrior. Good, then we're going to cartwheel the hands back to the seat of the chair. Come up on the left toes. Draw the right foot back. And we're going to come into down dog again. Breathe. Good. Bring the hands to the seat of the chair. We're going to set up for warrior two on the left. So the left foot steps forward, right foot steps back, heel to arch alignment, bend into that left knee, open the hips to the back wall. Hand can stay here for support or hands to the hips or arms up to shoulder height, gaze out over the left fingertips. Remember, the deeper the bend, the more intense. If you need a break, back out. You do what works in your body today. And our practice can vary day to day. Some days we might nail it and feel strong. Other days we feel wobbly or weak. We don't judge it, we accept it. Good. Cartwheel the hands back to the seat of the chair. Come up on those right toes. Step the feet back. Hands come up for another down dog. And breathe. Good. Then bring the hands to the seat of the chair. So this is kind of a modified table. So table on the floor, you're on hands and knees. But we've got our feet stable and strong on the floor, hands stable and strong on the seat of our chair. And we're going to take cat-cow here. So this is kind of an undulation of the spine, kind of our final way of waking up the spine here. So on an inhale, the belly drops, sit bones lift, shoulder blades draw together, chin lifts slightly. And on an exhale, push down into the chair, down into your feet. Scoop out the belly, widen the shoulder blades, chin drops. And then we flow. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Flow with your breath at your pace. Two more. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Last one. Really feel that spine. Good. All right, so we're going to take it a little bit further here. So we're going to extend that right leg straight back. If it's not up parallel with the earth, no problem. Just lower it down wherever feels good to you. And then we're going to play with maybe extending that left arm up by the left ear. This is a great one for low back pain or a spine balance. So we're reaching in both directions, and we're breathing. Good. Go ahead and come on out. Release the right foot and the left hand. Take a minute to reset here. And then we're going to extend the left leg straight back. Reach out through that left heel. And either keep both hands on the seat of the chair or the right arm comes up by the right ear and you're reaching in both directions. Breathe. Good. Release it all back down. And then we're going to take a forward fold here. So maybe the forearms come to the seat of the chair and the head hangs heavy. If that's too much, you can keep the hands on the chair and just bend the elbows till you feel some stretch in the backs of your legs. And then if you're really feeling open today, the hands can come down to the earth and the forehead rests on the chair. Or you don't use the chair at all. Your choice. Knees can be bent here as much as you like. As long as you're feeling some stretch and sensation in the back of the legs, you're fulfilling the intention of this pose. Good. If the hands are on the earth, go ahead and come back to forearms. And then hands to the chair. We're going to come up nice and slow so we don't end up getting dizzy or anything. Maybe you bring a hand to the hip, a hand to the other hip, till we're back up standing. All right, we're going to work on balance a little bit. So we're going to stand to the side of our chair. And this is where you may want your strap. Any of you who were here last week, we did that quad stretch while we were seated in the chair. This week we're going to play with doing it standing. So first, let's hold on to the chair. My right leg is closest to the chair, right hand holding on to the chair. I'm going to lift the left knee straight up, low belly in. And on an exhale, I'm going to open that left knee out to the left. And then bring it back forward. And if you want more challenge, you don't hold on to the chair. Or you can have your back against a wall for support. But we're just going to open and close a couple times. Good. So either your hand catches that left ankle and you come into your quad stretch, or you grab your strap or your belt and you put it around the front of the left ankle, both ends of the strap in the left hand, hold on to the chair, and then you guide that left heel any amount towards the tush. And see what it feels like to try to bring the knees towards each other. That intensifies the stretch. If it's not happening for you, keep it out a little bit. You do what works for you, but we're getting into that left quadricep, the front of the left thigh. And we're breathing. Good. Go ahead and gently release your strap or your hand from the left ankle. Set the strap to the side and we'll switch sides. So maybe you keep that strap handy if you're going to use that. So the left leg is closest to the chair. Left hand holds onto the chair for support or not. Or you're up against the wall for support. We're going to inhale, lift the right knee up. And breathe. Good. Take a breath in, and on an exhale, the right knee goes over towards the right wall. And inhale it forward. Exhale it open. Inhale it closed. Spine stays long and straight. Good. Now this is where you're going to either catch the right ankle with the right hand, or you're going to wrap that strap around the front of the right ankle. You can always pause this if you need a little bit of time to set up. Lengthen the spine, low belly in. Breathe into the front of that right knee. Maybe you play with bringing the knees towards each other, maybe not. Gently release it out. Maybe give yourself a full body shake. You can set your strap to the side and we'll come back down to seated. And we're going to return to that sort of nice meditative movement where we're just connecting the breath with movement in our arms, just like we did at the beginning of class. So inhale the arms up. Maybe the gaze follows the hands this time. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up, gaze follows. Exhale, release. Only if it feels okay in your neck. Otherwise, keep the gaze forward. Two more. Nice. All right, we'll build a little heat here and then we'll start cooling down and get ready for our relaxation. So we're going to take some sun salutations in our chair. So we're going to inhale both arms out up by the ears. On an exhale, we're going to bring the arms to cactus arms and come to a diagonal leaning forward. Low belly's drawn in. And on an exhale, find your forward fold, either elbows on the knees or the hands slide down the shins and the torso rests on the thighs. Any way is perfect. Inhale, we're going to halfway lift. So we're lengthening the spine, reaching the crown of the head forward, shoulder blades draw together. Exhale, forward fold. On an inhale, we're going to come on up with that right knee, hug it into the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release it back down to a forward fold, whatever that looks like for you. Inhale, we're going to come on up with the left knee and hug it into the chest. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms wide, flat back, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So that's our sun salutation. We're going to do 3 more of those. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms tilt forward. And release it to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come on up with the right knee, hug it into the chest any amount. Maybe your knee's not coming anywhere close to your chest, no worries. Good. Exhale, release it all down, forward fold. Inhale, up with the left knee. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, arms wide, flat back all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, tilt it forward and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come on up with the right knee. Exhale, release it and forward fold. Inhale, come on up with the left knee. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms wide, flat back all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So this is the last one, and I'm going to stay quiet this time so you can focus on your breath, connecting your breath with these movements. Good, and let's just take a minute, maybe rest the backs of the palms on the thighs, lower the gaze or close the eyes. Notice maybe the heart's beating a little bit faster. Try to make your inhales and your exhales the same length. That will help regulate your breath. Call to mind your intention. Good. Blink open the eyes. We'll start our cool down. So one more thing with our strap. So we're going to hold the strap in our right arm. And we're going to bring the right arm up by the right ear, and the strap is behind us. I'm going to turn this way so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to bend that right elbow like you're trying to scratch your back in the middle of your shoulder blades. And then we're going to bring the left arm out to the left, the palm facing the back of the room. We're going to bend the elbow and catch that strap anywhere along the line. So we're feeling a deep stretch in the shoulders. Keep the chin up. We kind of want to go like this, but we're trying to keep the spine long and straight and the chin up. And hang out here and breathe. So maybe after you've been here for a minute or two, you maybe try to inch those hands a little bit closer together on the strap. Maybe not. No biggie. Ever so softly and slowly just release out. Let the arms hang. Give the arms a little shaky. Maybe a little neck circle. Let's do 3 neck circles in each direction. And circle the other way. Good. And then we'll take that shoulder stretch on the other side. So the left arm is holding the strap. Strap is behind us. And we bend that left elbow, lift the chin. Right arm reaches out to the right. The back of the hand is facing, the palm is facing the back wall. And we bend that elbow, bring it behind us, and grab that strap. Notice how one side's pretty different than the other. Keep the chin lifted, spine long, and breathe here. Big tricep stretch, big shoulder opener. So if this feels intense, just lower that left or the right hand so that it's more at the low back. You're still fulfilling the intention of the pose here. You do what works for you. Breathe, soften. And gently and slowly release it out. We're done with the strap, so you can set that to the side. And let's just take a little hip opener here to finish our cool down. So the right ankle crosses over the left knee. If that's not an option for you, the right ankle crosses over the left ankle. And then we provide a little gentle pressure down and away on that right knee. The right foot, if it's up on your left knee, keep the right foot flexed so the toes are drawing back towards your knee. Lengthen the spine, and then a little gentle pressure down on the right knee. Allowing our focus to settle on that right hip and our breath, of course. Option to stay upright, or the forearms can come to the right leg. If you are feeling perfect right here, stay here. If you want to take it further, you can drape the torso over the right leg and let the head hang heavy wherever you are in this pose. And just notice any thoughts that might come into the mind. Remembering we don't have to get attached to those thoughts. We can let them float on by. Good. If the torso is draped, come on back to forearms. And then ever so slowly, bring the torso back upright. Little counter twist. Left hand grabs that right knee. Right hand grabs the back of the chair. And we draw the right knee towards the left shoulder any amount. That should feel like a nice counter stretch for that right hip. And relax it down. Release the right foot. Take a little bouncy, bouncy. And then we'll take it on the other side. So either left ankle crosses the right ankle, and we provide that gentle pressure here. Or the left ankle comes up to the right knee, left foot is flexed. A little gentle pressure down here, spine long and straight, belly engaged. Breathe, relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Option to stay upright, or forearms come to that left knee, head hangs heavy. Option to drape the torso if that's working for you today. If the torso is draped, come on back up to forearms. Nice and slow, lift the torso back up. And release the left ankle, another little bounce. And our final move is going to be to bring both hands to the back of our chair. We're going to scoot the seat to the front edge of the chair. And then we're just going to lean forward, low belly in. Feel the shoulder blades drawing toward the spine. And then we're going to let the chin drop toward the chest. And then maybe like we did in the beginning, the chin goes side to side. So the head stays tilted forward. But we just take the chin up to the right and over to the left. Nice and slow. Bring the chin back to the chest. And using the strength in your arms, pull the torso back upright. Release the arms. And set up for Shavasana. So option just to stay seated in your chair with that long straight spine, everything soft. You can lie down on the floor on your back, or if you're at your desk, you can rest your head on your hands. Just take a minute to make any final wiggles, movements, adjustments, fidgets, and then allow yourself to settle into stillness, allowing the effects of the class to integrate into the body, noticing everywhere your body is supported by either the chair, the floor, your desk. And see if with each exhale you can allow yourself to feel a little bit heavier, a little bit more relaxed, a little bit softer. And I have a short reading for our meditation today by John O'Donohue, and it's called For a New Beginning. In out-of-the-way places of the heart, where your thoughts never think to wander, this beginning has been quietly forming, waiting until you are ready to emerge. For a long time, it has watched your desire, feeling the emptiness growing inside of you, noticing how you willed yourself on, still unable to leave what you had outgrown. It watched you play with the seduction of safety and the gray promises that sameness whispered, heard the waves of turmoil rise and relent, wondered, would you always live like this? Then the delight when your courage kindled and you stepped out onto new ground, your eyes young again with energy and dream, a path of plenitude opening before you. Though your destination is not yet clear, you can trust the promise of this opening. Unfurl yourself into the grace of beginning. That is at one with your life's desire. Awaken your spirit to adventure. Hold nothing back. Learn to find ease in risk. Soon you will be home in a new rhythm, for your soul senses the world that awaits you. We'll have a minute or two of silence and then I'll cue you out. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Invite some small movements in your fingers and your toes, gently bringing yourself back to this external place. And then as you're ready, reach the arms up by the ears, reach the legs out in front, give yourself a big stretch in both directions like you're just waking up in the morning. And then relax it all down. If you're on the floor, go ahead and bring yourself up to an easy seated position. And once there, we'll all press the palms together in front of our heart center as our gesture of closing this sacred time that we've shared together, that you've made for yourself. Thank yourself for showing up on your chair today. Call to mind again your intention that you set at the beginning of class, and really invite that quality to manifest itself in your life this week. My soul honors your soul. I commend the place in you where the Spirit resides. I admire the place in you that is of love, light, truth, and peace, because it's also within me. And in sharing these things, we are united. We are one. Namaste. Thank you. I hope you guys are feeling okay and that you enjoyed it. And I will see you next time. Peace.